you hate it when a bitch just want to be off the wall? I mean, like, off the wall for no reason. Now, there's a lot of times when people, they just like, there's sometimes when people have their moves and they want to be a certain way, but why does it have to be like every fucking time? What I really want to talk about before I get to the third episode of Making the Band, I want to talk about busted people. Now, at school, there's a lot of busted ass motherfuckers at my school. And I gotta make this quick because y'all know I could talk it up. So let me hurry up. Now, when I get on the subject of busted, what comes to your mind? Because what comes to my mind, I'm thinking like hair ain't combed, ain't brushed, no lotion on, clothes look a fucking mess, stains still there from last week, ain't washed, motherfuckers don't iron their clothes. I mean, just busted to the highest element. Now, what can I say to people that's out there just busted? I mean, just clean it up. A lot of people, like, because there's some people who try to be cool, like, they think it's cool not to iron your clothes before you walk up the house, but, bitch, you gotta keep it real. I mean, as a person, you have an image to uphold. And if you don't hold that image, who the fuck are you? There are a lot of people who don't want to be individuals anymore. They want to make sure there's some clique, and they with a bunch of people who are cool and to do their own thing. But see myself, I'm a maverick. I don't conform to a lot of accepted, getting tongue tied. I don't conform to a lot of accepted views on the subject. You say this, I say another thing. You wear this, I wear that. Today I come to school wearing Fat Farm. Thank God for Russell Simmons, because that motherfucker could fly it up. I came to school wearing Fat Farm. People was looking at me some kind of way like, motherfucker, that's old. Nobody wear that shit no more. Bitch, I'm wearing the shit. So clearly there are some people still wearing it, because if nobody was wearing it, bitch, I wouldn't have came to school wearing the shit. And then they got the audacity to look at you because you want to get your nails done. Well, I don't really get my nails done, but look, they long. And the way I see it, if you're going to have them, take care of them. Ain't no point in having dirt all up in your nails. You can't even get all up in the shit. Then your nails all crooked, breaking off. It's just a tragedy. And personally, I don't want to come to school looking no tragedy. Like I said, you have an image to uphold, bitch. So uphold it. Now, and I hate it when people, they the most busted motherfuckers at the school, and they have the audacity to talk about someone who may have had an off day, or this is their style, but it doesn't conform to what their opinion of the style is. Cause like I got into it with this one chick today. This chick was completely off the wall. This chick was like Humpty Dumpty and broke into a motherfucking million pieces today. You know, I had to take this bitch out. Had to take her out. Now I'm sitting up here, you know, doing my work and everything in class, last hour of the day, and I see my friend talk to the girl, and they was passing out a book. So I'm like, what's that? And then he said the book was called Black and Ugly. I'm like, Black and Ugly, and this bitch went out of her way to be like you. First and foremost, I pretty much don't even know this girl. I really didn't have an opinion of her. I'm like, I just know her name. I'm pretty sure she knows my name. So I don't think we should have any opinion of each other. So when she said that, it was a shock to me. Like, I immediately got heated because I'm still, why is she saying this about me? I haven't spoke to her. She haven't spoke to me. Therefore, there's no ground that we stand on. It's like clouds or some shit. And I was so shook because like, no, this motherfucker didn't. Like, she got the audacity to call me ugly. So, you know, at that moment, I did not go in on this bitch because last time I went in on the motherfucker, I had to fight the attention. I was so uncomfortable there. I was out of my comfort zone completely. And believe me, I learned my motherfucking lesson. But this bitch, I had to go in on her ass. I didn't go in on her at that second. That's why I tried to bait one of my friends to get me on the subject so then I could talk about it, because I'm not the type that just busts out of nowhere and start talking about a bitch. I need somebody to give me a reason to put me on the subject so it can all flow. Because if it don't flow right, it's like you just rambling, and who the fuck want to ramble? So this bitch, let me go in on her, because I got to give y'all a visual presentation of who she is. She has long, pretty hair. She a cute girl. She cute, petite, and all that. Her hair's never done. Her skin is fucking ashy as hell. As I don't know what. See, when I come to school, it's not like I write checks that I can't cash. With this bitch, you got checks bouncing all around. With this bitch, with those ashy edges, I know that bitch ain't tender-headed because clearly she be trying to do something with her hair, but it just be going horribly wrong. And the fucking Chuck Taylors was busted as hell. You know, on the tip of the Chuck Taylor, like on this part of the shoe, it got all these kind of blue scratches and shit. Like, what the fuck was you doing with? Did you take a pencil and start scratching that shit, bitch? Cause that ain't fly. With them faded ass jeans, they were blue at one point in time, but not anymore. And her ashy ass skin, like, bitch, is called cocoa butter. It's made for African American people. You gotta take control of that cocoa butter, because if you don't, you're gonna be looking like an ashy ass motherfucker. And she was the walking epitome of what that is today. So when she called herself trying to go in on me, I had to go. I went in on this bitch. I went out of her end, and I went in on her. I was like, because one of my friends was like, I dated her. I tried to get her on the subject. I was like, because she asked me what my grade was. I was like, D+, but that's why I'm not mad. And she was like, why you mad? I was like, because that chick right there, I was loud and clear, make sure. Because all that hair was up her ear. She heard me. Don't try to block it out. She heard me. So I'm like, that chick right there said something about me, and I appreciate that shit. She want to call me black and ugly. I was like, first and foremost, bitch, I ain't black. I'm a shade of brown, as you can see, and bitch, I ain't ugly. Don't try to talk about me when you come up here look like a fucking ragamuffin, fucking vagabond, prancing your ass all up in the school, bitch. It don't work that way. And then she went over there laughing, talking about some, it's so ashamed. I'm not ashamed, bitch. I come up in here trying to look as fresh as I can. Now, it may not be compared to somebody's other fresh, but bitch, well, I ain't untouchable, but, you know. Y'all know what I'm saying. The word is not coming to me, but, you know, I'm straight. And for her to just even say something, it was completely, like I said, off the wall. I was so shook. And she want to be over there. Well, it's a shame, bitch. It's a shame that whoever the fuck let you at your house looking like that think you was flat. Bitch, you was not flat. Not with that shirt, not with them pants, not with them Chuck Taylors, not with that hair, and not with that ashy ass skin. So don't come at me. And like I said, the reason that why I was so pissed because we pretty much don't even know each other, so she shouldn't have said anything like that. And then when I asked her, I was like, girl, I hope you playing. And she would be like, look at some kind of way. Well, I'm like, okay, game over. It's time for me to go in on this bitch. So I went in on her ass, and it was a done deal. And that's before I'm getting off the subject, but people come to school looking busted, and they got the audacity to talk about somebody. You wear the same clothes every week. I'm trying to switch it up, trying to wear a new shirt. I mean, a different shirt with the same pants, because, bitch, it's not a new outfit. So I'm trying to pass that shit on like Barack Obama passed that fucking women's law on. No, bitch, it ain't working. Now, moving right along to the Making a Band episode. I really can't go in on this episode because there wasn't a lot of things going on. Really what was going on, Willie's son, Kavion, he came on the show to visit, and what I understand, because what I've read was that Willie was married to a woman named Niana, but on the captions when she was talking to him on the phone, it said LaShonda, Will's wife. So what's up with that? Did he leave her for LaShonda, or did she just change her name because she didn't want MTV to know her name? So much and so forth. What happened? And as far as Dawn and Andrea, they weren't doing too much of anything besides trying to get Shannon. But I don't see what the point of them even talking about Shannon was. She didn't even want to be filmed on the show. When I saw the previews, I'm thinking Shannon gonna be on the show. Okay, but that was not the case. I'm guessing they talked to her, but it didn't work out. Now the other thing about it was Donnie. I kind of feel sorry for Donnie because I feel like that he's going to be